Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Murray, and his first pass is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
From the gun, Murray. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Out, 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 out. Gun, 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 gun.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of Scrimmage and taken down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On third down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll run it here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Murray sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And now here come the Ravens. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. On first down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Switch. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Murray. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
No, check. Patriot! Gun!
From the gun, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it coughed it up. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Everyone's got 4 down. 4 down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun, gun.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
4 down. Check, check. Go, 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 go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Detroit!
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
4 down. Alert! Motion, motion, motion. 51. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Ready?
Off play action. Murray. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
36, 36. Gone!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll try and run forward Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
One.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, Any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A final shot before break. Murray, he's going to loft one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 1.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Mariota. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Spins by, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mariota. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down. 1.
On the read option, it's Mariota. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He can run for it, and he will. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Trying to label it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
To throw on second down. Murray. What a spin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it as we just saw there.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Motion, motion, motion.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on third down, Murray. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And some room to roam now. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Motion. 51's Mike. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Murray steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The pitch goes to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw Mariota. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
He's checking. Crash. Easy.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
On 1st down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check. Motion out of backfield.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One. Tight end right. One.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Off-play action. Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Murray now out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Leopard! Leopard! I'm coming after you.
And on the ground they go with a running back. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Off the play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Patriot! Patriot! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, you've got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here, you're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Mariota to throw. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 14.
4 down. Check. Set. Blue lane. 24 is the mic. 1.
Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Hey, let's go. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Murray. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Be ready. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.